Look at Ipitan's mouth, Steve. He is tired.
His mouth's been open since the third round, Smitty. He's tired indeed.
Keep sticking. Run.
Nice jab. And that jab is a thing that'll help a tired fighter. Good combination by Ipitan. It's amazing. You can look at Ipitan. You see he's in good shape. There's no fat. This guy works out hard. But, you know, that stamina is something really that's, you know, God-given. It's genetic, and some guys have it, some guys don't.
And heavily muscled heavyweights.
Good combination by Zuri Lawrence there.
Yeah, heavily muscled heavyweights very often get tired very easily. And there's always that part of you when you haven't been 10. Can I go 10 rounds?
George Foreman early in his career, a great example of that. He relaxed in his later days, was able to go the distance. King trying to land some shots.
Zuri Lawrence talking to his corner there. I don't know what he was saying.
Zuri with the hands held down, talking, taunting. Not a good tactic, though, right now. This is a very close fight. He's probably behind. So we come up to 15 seconds to go here in the 6th round of this scheduled 10-round main event. Good combination by Zuri and a nice right hand. Big right hand as we come to the end of round number 6. Well, Zuri raises his hands, but we've got a long ways to go here. Clearly, though, Steve, he's turned the tide a little bit as Zuri.
Zuri's won 2 rounds in a row.
Don't worry about the face. Don't worry about it.
Well, the right uppercut missed there, Smitty, but the left hook landed flush. And you know what? Really, Zuri Lawrence is forcing the fight now. He's getting in closer on the inside. The Kings. Now, here's the end of the round. Got to give that round to Lawrence. You know, he's throwing more than one shot at a time.
At the end of this.
And the King just unable to counter. When Zuri Lawrence gets off combinations, the King doesn't know what to do. Okay?
Round 7, scheduled for 10. Worley, Idaho, the site, Coeur d'Alene Casino. Good crowd here tonight for heavyweight explosion. How do you have it scored?
I have it dead even, 56-56, 4-2 in rounds for Lawrence, but the 2 knockdowns for Ipitan in rounds 3 and rounds 4 make this an even fight.
Zuri looks the more confident of the 2 right now. Nice combination, 3 and 4 punches. Lawrence in the black and red, Ipitan in the blue and white. Couple of jabs by Ipitan. We've seen his big right hand, but we don't know if he carries that power into these late rounds. Good combination by Lawrence.
And finally there, Smitty, Ipitan with a right to the body. Where has that body attack gone?
It's a good point, the body attack that put Lawrence down earlier in the fight. Lawrence with his back to the screen. Nice jab by Ipitan, but he missed with the right hand. Long right hand by Lawrence. There's another one. There's another low. Looked to be a low blow to me.
Referee ruled right away low. I'd have to see it again. I couldn't see if it was low or not.
Well, I think they're going to deduct some points. They're going to have to.
He's doing it.
You see Ipitan with a smile on his face. Obviously, Lawrence will not be smiling after the second low blow of the fight that's put him down. Again, folks, you'll have 5 minutes to recover. We'll look at it, Steve.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, I really couldn't tell. That's low. And you hear the crowd behind us just sighing as if they feel the pain because there are monitors around this arena in the Coeur d'Alene.
Especially the men are sighing.
Yeah, that's a good point. That was low, no matter what the King may think. He's screaming at Lawrence, and Lawrence doesn't want to fight anymore, wants to quit.
And remember, they took a point from King Ipitan. Steve, on the unofficial scoring, has this fight pretty close, so Ipitan's got to be very careful because another one could lead to a disqualification.
Well, I promise you one thing. Zuri Lawrence is going to keep fighting, and he's doing the smart thing, taking his time. He's got up to 5 minutes according to the rules. Referee's just trying to push him along. If he's ready, he wants to get the fight underway, but this fighter has the right, according to the rules, to take up to 5 minutes. And why should he take any less if he doesn't feel ready? He's the one that was fouled. To be macho and rush back into action is stupid.
That's a good point. And look at you. Lawrence yelled over to Ipitan, who was claiming it wasn't low, that he called him a liar. Look at Zuri Lawrence. Good athlete, too, this young man. He played football and basketball in high school. Moves good. We're going to see it again here.
It's a counter punch. That's low. You know what? You can see part of Ipitan's right glove disappear into the red trunk band of Lawrence, but the rest of the glove was well below that trunk band. That was a low blow. Good call by the referee. He was decisive. Armstrong was decisive in calling it low. Here we go, Smitty.
All right, we'll pick it back up. Zuri Lawrence comes out with a couple of jabs. Nice right hand and a combination by Lawrence. Obviously, he's upset. He's moving a lot now. Something that I think is a good strategy for him. Missed with a right hand. Good combination by Lawrence. Nice jab and a right hand.
Keep in mind, Smitty, if Lawrence can win this round, it becomes a 10-8 round for Lawrence. With only 3 to go, at least on my card, he'd have a pretty good lead.
Because of that low blow. There's Ipitan on the inside. Got to be careful not to land any more low. That could become a psychological thing because he's also done some good work with the body shots.
Exactly. Some fighters react differently when they're warned for low blows like that. Some stop throwing low. Andrew Glada would throw more low blows. So let's see what how Ipitan reacts.
No, Andrew Glada works on that shot in the gym. So action in round 7, scheduled for 10. Crowd here enjoying it in Worley, Idaho. It's a nice stiff jab by Ipitan. We mentioned he's never been 10 rounds, been 8 once. Good combination by Lawrence. Lawrence looks a little tired there. Coming to the end of round number 7.
This guy is more tired than you are.
Look at King Ipitan refusing to sit down in the corner.
What do you think of that, Smitty? Bad move?
I think you should, sit down and get your rest. But maybe with a big muscular guy like that, wants to keep his body loose. George Foreman always stood in between rounds, and there you see she's standing in between rounds.
No, man, come on. You gotta work for me, baby. Uppercuts, right hands, everything. The guy got nothing left. Can you understand what I'm telling you? Nothing. He got nothing left, but you gotta work. Watch his right hand. I got it.
Let's go.
I got it. Take a deep breath. Deep breath. Work, baby, work.
Back off. Get the water.
I got the water. That's it, I got it.
Let's go.
8th round of this scheduled 10-rounder. Zuri Lawrence in the black and red against King Ipitan in the blue trunks. Good combination to start the round by Lawrence.
He's been the combination puncher. Ipitan one at a time for the most part.
Lawrence lands a body shot there. Ipitan warned about holding behind the head by referee Jerry Armstrong, who's been busy tonight. Both fighters trade jabs. Zuri Lawrence, definitely the busier fighter here.
If he wins this fight, you really have to give him credit, because he was down 4 times in this fight. Twice from knockdowns, twice from low blows. And he's, right now, I think he's in command.
Landed a nice right hand there that backed up Ipitan. Good body shot.
That might have been clean.
I thought that was a fair shot. That looked like a nice right hand to the body. Zuri says no.
Zuri better get up or he's out.
That, to me, look at the pained look. Zuri Lawrence. He better worry about fighting and forget about where he's hit. He's hurt. Gets hit with another body shot. He's in big trouble here, I think, Steve.
He is. He has to do what he can do to stall. He has to grab Ipitan.
Lands an uppercut there.
Don't punch with him, just grab him.
If I were Ipitan, oh, a nice right hand by Ipitan. Goes back to the body. Lawrence needs to get off of those ropes.
This could be the King's chance right here.
You're holding. You're holding.
Oh, good break for Lawrence, the referee intervening there.
Oh, a big right hand by Ipitan. Another one. Lawrence lunges back with a shot of his own.
The King regenerated here. We have a minute left in the round. Was that early?
I think so.
2 rounds, baby. You got it.
If it was, that's the biggest break of the night for Lawrence. He was in trouble. We had a minute left in that round.
Baby, 2 rounds. Hold him.
Maybe they didn't stop the clock.
Fucking foul. Are you with me?
They definitely rang that early, so that gives Lawrence
2 rounds.
an advantage.
2 rounds. You can do faster.
Well, you know what, Smitty? It's still a 2-point round for the King.
2 rounds, baby. Come on.
Come on. We got a couple rounds to go. Let's keep
See them encouraging King Ipitan. We're going to look at this shot. Here's some action before we get to that in the last round. Both fighters trading. But on the inside, King Ipitan's clearly been the stronger puncher.
Second time. Second time.
All right, Lawrence comes out. Big combination as he backs Ipitan up. Zuri Lawrence starting out with a big combination. How do you have it scored, Steve?
Dead even. 2-point round for Ipitan. Smitty, 4 of the 8 rounds in this fight have been 2-point rounds. It's wild. This is a wild, really entertaining, compelling heavyweight fight.
We're in round number 9 of a 10-rounder of a very competitive fight. A lot of ebb and flow here. You can see Ipitan a little fatigued.
With all the 2-point rounds, Smitty, if this does go to the cards, which of course that's not a guarantee, who knows what the judges will see.
Yeah, you're going to need a calculator for this one.
But King Ipitan, I don't even know if his corner knew to complain that last round when he had his man hurt.
Another low shot there by Ipitan.
It's over.
I don't know. That Jerry Armstrong,
I think he's waving the fight off.
may be disqualifying
That's what it looks like.
King Ipitan. It's going over to the officials. Ipitan had already been warned about low blows. Very unfortunate
Yeah, this
ending.
fight's over, Smitty.
Lawrence had already been down twice due to low blows.
But not right here. You don't need to get taken away from you. You don't want to get taken.
As expected.
Easy, easy now. Right here, right
But
here.
you can't fault referee Jerry Armstrong for that.
No, but not right here. You don't need to get taken away from you. You don't want to get taken.
Ipitan had some successful body work earlier.
Whatever happened, okay? Nothing you can do about it. Just relax.
Just one of those things, though. Straight low one time.
Keep your gloves on.
Too many. Thus, the win will go to Zuri Lawrence. Not the kind of win that he wanted. He said he'd win any way he had to, and that's a hard way to win. You can see he's still in some pain. And there's a look at the low blow. One more look at it. Ooh, that hurt. And and down went Lawrence, and thus the disqualification. And I think we're ready to go up to Mark Biro with the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 58 seconds of the 9th round. Referee Jerry Armstrong has disqualified the blue corner for excessive low blows. The winner, Zuri Lawrence.
Well, there you have it. Winner by disqualification, Zuri Lawrence. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to both fighters. You see a rather pained expression on the face of Zuri Lawrence. There's King Ipitan. He's still upset, obviously upset. He felt that perhaps some of those blows weren't low. We're going to get reaction in just a moment from Zuri Lawrence. I think Steve Farhood is up with Zuri Lawrence. And take it away, Steve.
Zuri, sit down. How do you feel right now? You don't look too good.
My balls hurt, that's all.
The last shot, could you have gotten up and continued?
I needed like a 5-minute break again.
Well, the referee, I mean, we watched the replays. The punches were low, there's no doubt about it. Do you feel you were winning and in control anyway, or was it close, or how do you feel it was going?
Tie. It was about a tie.
At any point, did you feel like you couldn't continue?
It's that last hit, man. I ain't saying I can't hit.
I guess the protective cup just doesn't help much.
No, every time he hit me, it's moving.
Do you feel they were accidental, or do you feel he was doing it on purpose?
He's tired. He's tired, man. I was catching him. It's all right. Like I said,
were you on your way to winning this fight?
I hope so. I should have been ahead on the points.
You got knocked down 4 times, twice legally and twice by low blows. You showed a lot of courage.
I'm not a quitter, man. Come on. I'm a Lawrence, man. I don't quit.
Well, Zuri Lawrence gets the win the real hard way. Let's go back downstairs to Smitty, and we'll try to get another interview here.
That was the real hard way, and I couldn't have said it better than Zuri did there. That's about as honest a reaction as I've ever heard. Never quite put it that way, calling a fight. Zuri Lawrence, the winner by disqualification because of the excessive low blows. Try to get a reaction from a very disappointed King Ipitan, who obviously feels shortchanged. We'll throw it up to Steve. He's got the King.
King Ipitan, tough way to lose a fight. What was your reaction when he went down that 3rd time?
Well, I thought it was a good shot, so I wasn't worried, you know. He's been looking for ways to quit, and, you know, this is, I think the referee didn't send the shots. You know, they were good shots, good body shots, you know.
I tell you, on replay, it looked like the 3 times that he took points away or that he went down, they did look low.
I think the first shot was maybe a low blow, you know what I mean? And I didn't do that intentionally. He ain't nobody for me to do that to. And that's not my style of boxing, you know what I mean? And, you know, I came in here with a flu, right? An allergy, you know, but I didn't want to disappoint said Christian production. So I said I will fight anyway. But regardless, he was no match, you know what I mean? I'm totally disappointed with the referee decision. You know, there's just no way he could have done that. Well, you like to see the replay on those shots because
we'll try to get it up for you.
I don't think.
How tired were you at the end?
I'm a guy who can push myself regardless, you know. As long as he's standing, I will stand, you know.
But you don't feel he was faking his reaction when you hit him, do you?
Definitely was. Looking for a way out, trying to get a rest, you know, and he just want to quit.
Do you feel you were ahead at the time of the stoppage?
Well, I think so. I think against all odds, this guy can whoop me. My thought is, before the 10th round, I'll knock him out. You know what I mean? I just got to push myself a little more, you know, and that was what I was trying to do. My corner man were telling me, go hit him 1, 2, 3 body shots or 3 shots, you know? And unfortunately, that's what I was trying to execute.
But common sense says when you've been penalized and he's been down from low blows, or what at least the referee says is low blows, maybe you don't go to the body anymore, you know?
Well, that's true, but I thought, you know, I mean, why not go to the body if I know he can't take it to the body? You know what I mean? If I know I'm throwing good shots, I don't think the referee would disqualify me or tell me they were low blows, because I look at what I'm doing. They're good shots. That's so cold, you know. That's so cold. And I think when they watch the fight, they'll see they were good shots. I think the 2 last shots were a good body shot. The first one could have been low, you know, and that wasn't done on purpose.
Okay. King Ipitan, he feels the punches were legal. Replays didn't say that. He's a disqualification loser in the 9th round. Let's go back down to Smitty.
Thanks, Steve. Well, you know, it's one of those things. Zuri Lawrence said he wanted to get a stoppage. He got one, but he gets stopped, but he wins the fight. So interesting. King Ipitan obviously upset. But let's hear from the 3rd guy in the ring, referee Jerry Armstrong, who's standing by with Steve.
Jerry, thank you for taking the time to come. You were decisive on all 3 low blows, and you were decisive at the end. I think, replay-wise at least, it looked like you did the right thing.
Yeah, it was just getting to the point. It was just getting ridiculous, and it was turning into a brawl, and that's not what boxing's all about. They were flagrant low blows. In fact, I gave him a break on the previous one, and the previous body punch could have been called low, but I let it, you know.
So Ipitan was kind of insinuating that the reaction by Lawrence was faking, that Lawrence wasn't really hurt. You don't agree with that?
Well, you know, it could have been partially, but they were right in the groin area. I mean, it wasn't in the abdomen at all. These were in the groin.
And did you consider at the end there maybe taking another point away before disqualifying him?
No. I had to stop it. That's the worst thing a referee hates to do, is disqualify a boxer. Mm-hmm. And the crowd, they don't like it, as you can see.
Did you feel the low blows were intentional or unintentional?
No, they were unintentional. Oh yeah, they weren't nothing. No.
Jerry Armstrong,
unintentional,
making the gutsy call. For the record, Smitty, on 2 cards, Zuri Lawrence was ahead by 2 points, 75-73, 75-73. On the 3rd card, the fight was even. So Lawrence pulls out the disqualification victory. Jerry Armstrong, the referee, doing a good job from what we could see. Back to you.
All right, and I agree with his call. You just can't have that many low blows. And the right call, Zuri Lawrence gets the victory, proves his record to 15-7-3. Here in Worley, Idaho, at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.